How's it going? So, I don't know what to say. Like, this is this champion here, Fizz, right? Like, I mean, this shit is not balanced. I will tell you straight away. This is bullshit. Like, this is the reason why you cannot play your favorite champions, is because this bullshit exists. Okay. The fact that he has Trickster and he can buy Zonnya is a problem by itself, right? By itself, and it has very low cooldown, 5 second cooldown on his Trickster. Okay, this is garbage. Not only does it make him immune, it also does 1000 damage. But that's not the biggest problem. Here is the biggest problem. Look, here is our LeBlanc. She effectively cannot approach a team fight because look what happens, right? But there's our LeBlanc. Everything's fine. She wants to engage on Timo. Fine. Okay. Look. 1645 HP. Okay. Okay. 1000. So 1.6 thousand HP. Okay. Fizz goes in and one shot. Look. That's Fizz. 1 Q. Okay. So it's W and Q together, right? Look, dead. That's it. Okay, and this shit is coming back up in 3 seconds. So then he goes and Qs this guy, kills him, right? And I engage on him and I cannot kill him in like 2 seconds when his cooldowns are not there, because he can Zonnya, he can do his Trickster, he lands, he slows, right? Then he does another 1000 damage with his Q, right? And then the Trickster is back. So he does the Trickster again. So for like 7 seconds he's untargetable. And by 7 seconds he'll have his cooldown back, which means he's gonna do 2000 damage again. Like, what kind of bullshit is this? You know what I mean? Like, this champion should not be able to buy Zonnya. Should not be able to. Because there's no way to counter this. There's no way. There's nothing you can do. He will go, one-shot your ADC. He's gonna do Trickster. He's gonna do Zonnya. He's gonna do Trickster, right? God forbid he has some kind of... God forbid he buys Guardian Angel, right? It's the same shit with Jax. Back in the days when he had Spear of Sojourn. If you're an ADC or an auto attacker, he has E up permanently. Permanently. It was 2 seasons ago, season 7. You cannot attack him because his E is always up. Because like Spear of Sojourn, for 15 seconds when your ult is up, right? When your ult is up, it basically your auto attacks reduce the cooldown of your non-ultimate by like, it was like 1 or 2 seconds, I think, right? So basically he activates E, he does 2 autos, and his E is back. And back then you could do 45% cooldown reduction on Jax. So his E was already like 6 seconds or so, or 5 seconds, right? So can you imagine fighting Jax in a team fight as an auto attacker? His E is always up. So it's the same shit in here. It's the same shit. Trickster, Zonnya, Trickster, everybody's dead, right? I can see why. What's his name? Kausep, I think he is Master Yi main. He was complaining a lot about Zonnya as an item because his champion, like Master Yi, it's completely useless when their whole team has Zonnyas, right? Because he needs kills to reset, or he needs to attack somebody to life steal off, so he can. Because Master Yi is so squishy, if he doesn't life steal, he's just gonna get one shot, right? And also he needs to kill very quickly so he can reset his alpha strike so he can move on to the next target. And if he jumps into somebody in this Zonnya, he's effectively dead, right? Because he cannot lifesteal and he doesn't have alpha strike, right? So, like, Zonnya is just a hard counter to him, right? And in fact, Zonnya is hard counter to almost anything. When you think about it, right? Because if LeBlanc had Zonnya, she would not be able to be... And look, she has an item to... Oh, she bought it after she died. But I mean, what's the counterplay to this? The only counterplay is to play Nasus, right? Because you see, like, as Tryndamere, I really enjoy playing him. I can just, like, dominate the game. But, like, look at my gold and my kills. It's crazy, right? Well, because I know how to play Tryndamere really well. The problem, again, like Zonnya is a big problem right now. Like, I don't know what to do with it. Because Tryndamere is just a better version of Master Yi when you think about it. Because I solved the problem of crowd control. Because Tryndamere doesn't like crowd control, right? So you just take the crowd control runes, right? These ones. Tenacity runes. You buy the item. What's that called? Yeah, Elixir of Iron, I think it's called, right? And you effectively... And when you activate this thing, it also gives you 65% tenacity. So when you activate this, you're effectively like immune to crowd control for 3 seconds, right? You're just immune. And that gives you enough time to kind of clean up the whole team. But now the problem is, of course, Zonnya, right? I mean, what am I going to do? I can't auto-attack anyone because they have a Zonnya. So that's what I'm saying, is that you see, like, I can't play Tryndamere for this reason alone. If I was like Nasus, I wouldn't give a shit because I'm like unkillable. Right? It makes no difference to me. Like, their Zonnya makes no difference absolutely to me because I don't give a shit. I have like so much health and I'm so tanky I can just walk around and just smack people up and wait until his Zonnya wears off, right? But as Tryndamere, who is quite squishy, right? Every second in a team fight is vital, right? So shit like Zonnya that makes... And I mean, it lasts forever as well, like, I mean, right? How long does it last for? 2.5 seconds. Now, of course, they're gonna say that the cooldown on it is quite long, which I agree, 2 minutes. But you have to understand, I can't carry the game because my teammates are not very useful. Like, I'm trying to... Like, everything I'm trying to figure out is, how do I 1v5? How do I just go and, like, clean up the whole team, right? And the problem is, like, there's no way to do that. Like, as game keeps growing, it just becomes so difficult to do it. I remember, like, back in Season 4, like, dude, if you get ahead on Tryndamere and you play well, you are so rewarded because you can just 1v5. You can literally, like, clean up, pentakill the entire team if you're good. But right now with all this shit like Zonnya, those items that slow dashes, and this cooldown, massive cooldown reduction as well, it's crazy. It's just crazy. It's like so difficult to 1v5 right now. It's so team dependent. Also the dragons, like, it's such a big problem. I can see why people are just kind of like complaining and leaving, because, like, what do you do? I mean, my team is not useful. They're just not useful, right? And I have capacity. I have capacity to 1v5 them. I have it, right? And I have to target Fizz, right? I have to target Fizz. And Fizz already one-shotted my LeBlanc, right? So do you see, like, what I'm saying? Look, right? I go for Fizz, right? He does his Trickster. He runs away. And you have to understand, he effectively killed Vigo for free in here, right? So I kill, like, he effectively killed Vigo for free, right? Because, you see, we can't target him. We can't target him. You see, we just cannot hit him, right? And Vigo needs to lifesteal as well. He needs to lifesteal of something. But look at that damage, like, what kind of a damage is this, dude? And that's not even his main ability, that's just from Trickster. Just from Trickster alone. And that's it, he's dead. Like, the only reason why I'm alive is because my ulti is up, right? Honestly, I thought I'm gonna die as well. I swear to God. So do you see, like, how many resources just to kill one Fizz? And he's not even, like, super fed. Like, I'm the most fed champion. Anyway, I'm, like, just back to 1-on-1, I think, playing. It's more fun. Take care.